If we break through to the downside under this, these miners are going to... All right, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. It's Friday morning. Trading is open right now, and we're about 1 hour into the stock market trading, and Bitcoin is at a crucial point. So I wanted to do a Bitcoin update video, and we'll talk about what Bitcoin is doing because obviously that has a direct impact on all the miners. And then we'll take a look at a few of the miners. And so that's what I got. I want to go straight to the chart. Okay, so this is the chart we've been looking at, and I'm going to make an adjustment to some lines. So this is the last 3 or 4 days that we're looking at right now. So as you can see, if you remember, we hit our all-time high here on November 10th at exactly 69,000. Unfortunately, that same day, we took this giant journey down. We hung out at around 65-ish for a while. And then at 4 o'clock this morning, we took another big red candle down. And at the moment, we are currently testing what is, in my opinion, the all-important line at or around 63,000. So I'm going to zoom into that line and show you what's going on. I'm going to make one little change to my lines just to clean things up a little bit. Okay, so you can see we're at 63,103 right now. These are 15-minute candles. So the previous 15-minute candle hit 62,892. So what I want to do, I've had this purple line and this yellow line, which are virtually right next to each other. I added this purple line at 63,000 because it was just easier to say 63,000. But really, I'm going to get rid of this because this line has been more useful. And it's touched it a couple of times, and we'll take a look at that. So I'm going to delete this line, and I'm going to make this our purple line. So that just cleans things up a little bit. We exactly touched this line right here in the last 15-minute candle. We had a flash crash on November 10th, just after the market closed. So you can see that right here, we exactly tested this line as well. So that is the low of the flash crash. And now in this last candle, if I zoom in, you'll see we just retested pretty much this exact same spot right here. So that was 62,892. So our line's at 62,853. So that is about as close as you can get. So we have a test and now a retest. So this is the line we've been talking about. If you've watched my last few videos, I've been saying we weren't sure which direction we were going here at around the 65,000. It was been above and below this line. So was it going to hold this line and break up, or was it going to not hold this line and go down and test 63,000? So I think that we have our answer. We just exactly tested this line. Now, it's really early. We're only one 15-minute candle later, so it's a long day. A lot more could happen. At the moment, I'm encouraged that we did go down and touch that line. I will say it was on a little tiny bit of a volume spike, but not massive volume here. So it would have been better if that was on bigger volume. So we're definitely going to have to wait the next 2 or 3 hours to see which way we go. At the moment, we have held this line at 63,000. For those of you who follow my channel, you'll know I have a line. The next line that I have is at 60,000. And this line I have been calling my hard deck, which means I do not believe we are going below that line. I also don't think we're going to go test that line. However, we are right at a critical point right here. So if we start to go sideways right now, it is possible that we could go down and retest the $60,000 line. But I am holding to my position. I believe that is a super strong line of support, and I do not think we're going below 60,000. Now, it's Friday, so the trading day is going to play out today. And then we're not going to be able to touch the miners until Monday morning. So Bitcoin's going to have all weekend to do what it does. I imagine we'll see over that period of time whether this breaks to the downside and we go test 60,000, or if this retest of 63, if that retest holds, which again, that was the bottom of the flash crash a few days ago. So the action that I would be looking for is for this to bounce off of this line and start heading up. You know, if we started doing this, then I would worry that we're going to go down maybe and retest this line here. So as always, I still don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know if we'll hold this line. That's my thought process, but like I said, we very well could go down and test 60,000 is really the next line. There's There's basically nothing in the middle of 60 and 63,000. So I think by the end of this trading day, we will see how this plays out. Even before we bottomed out at 63,000, these miners had already bottomed out on the day and started to head back up. Now, it's a long day. I have no idea where they're going to end today. If we break through to the downside under this purple line, then I suspect these miners are going to start to nosedive. So if we get a big break to the downside and the miners start to nosedive, this would be a last chance to buy in prior to the weekend. And, you know, a lot can happen between Friday night and Monday morning. So those are the decisions we're going to have to make today. Is there going to be a buying opportunity today or not? I said on my last Bitcoin miner update that I am probably not buying anything unless there's a dramatic move. So you can see we've gone down and retested 63,000, but there is no dramatic move in any of these miners so far. So at the moment, I have not bought anything today. We will take a look at a few charts, and then I want to show you one other thing. Okay, so let's start out by taking a look at Marathon. Right now, Marathon is down 2.14% on the day. You're going to see this was Friday, November 5th. On Monday, Marathon gapped up at the open big time and then had a very green day. So Monday was a huge day for Marathon. So Marathon got up to $83.40 in early morning trading on Tuesday. So I'm just going to add a line right there. That is actually Marathon's all-time high. And their previous all-time high back from much earlier this year was at $57.75. So you can see they have taken a giant leap. So they're trading in another range. I don't expect to go back and test their previous all-time high at all. With all of this price action, it looks like the lowest they've gotten down to is about $64. Even with today's price action of Bitcoin testing $63,000, Marathon is holding pretty strong. It's down 2%, but it's still, at the moment, at $69.23. So I think we've got a pretty strong line of new support somewhere here in the $65 range on Marathon. And just within this week, they've set a new all-time high at $83.51. So if Bitcoin can get through this little sideways activity and get back on track and continue this bull run, then I would expect Marathon to make a run back at its all-time high. So that leaves us from where we are right now. Just if it gets back to its all-time high where it was a few days ago, that's almost a 20% increase in Marathon right there. Marathon is by far the biggest market cap out of all of the Bitcoin miners. So I'm not proclaiming they are the best Bitcoin mining company. I'm just saying that they are by far the largest market cap. It's not even close. All right, next I want to take a look at HUT. HUT reported earnings yesterday, and I thought their earnings were excellent. So I was expecting a bounce off of those earnings. Some of the other Bitcoin miners had a good day yesterday, a better day than HUT. So that surprised me. I thought this was a buying opportunity. And again, this is not financial advice. You guys have to decide when you're going to buy and sell this stuff. I did buy in on HUT the day before earnings, and I did a video yesterday on HUT going through their earnings. So if you want to know what happened there, you can watch my video. I thought the earnings were excellent. I go through them in detail. You can see that HUT jumped at the open yesterday and got up to a high of $15.41, but it quickly pulled back and then pulled back all day. Jumped a little bit at the open this morning, but it's now trading at $14.13. It has pulled back quite a bit from its high just a few days ago on November 9th. It looks to me like there's about a 15% jump built in on HUT. It had hit its price target of $16, and I expect it to get back there again. Once Bitcoin gets back on track on this bull run, I would expect HUT to go back up and run through $16. So again, these are my short-term price targets, 1 to 2 weeks. So we're going to have to wait and see how Bitcoin behaves the rest of the day today as to whether or not it holds this 63,000. If it does hold this 63,000, then I'm fairly confident we are going to head up from there. Let's take a quick look at CleanSpark. CleanSpark had a price target of Actually, we've gone through 3 price targets on CleanSpark. It was down in the $10 area when we started talking about them. It hit this $12.44 price target, then it hit this $15.68 price target, and then it hit our $20.73 price target. We then set a price target for $25.22. Now, it has pulled back, and you'll see, just like all of these miners, from where we are right now up to my next price target, that is also about a 20% increase that I'm expecting in the next 1 to 2 weeks on CleanSpark, as long as Bitcoin stays healthy and gets back on its bull run. Last one I want to look at is RIOT blockchain. So RIOT on Tuesday had a big push at the open, and it traded up to $42.81. I'm going to add a line right there at where it got just a few days ago. RIOT stock has still dramatically underperformed versus most of the other Bitcoin miners. Now, RIOT, the company itself, I believe has performed extremely well. So they're mining the most Bitcoin per month. And I did a RIOT video recently as well if you want to take a deeper dive into RIOT and look at that. But I feel like this is a very healthy company, and we were just at almost $43 a few days ago. So again, to go from where we are right now at $38.64, just to get back to where we were a few days ago, that's about a 10% increase. So that's the first thing I'm looking for, is for RIOT to just get back right to where it was on Tuesday. So I want to go back to the Bitcoin chart just to see what is happening. We're only about a half an hour or 45 minutes away from when we tested this purple line, and that line was the bottom of the flash crash on November 10th. So it looks like we now have our second, and these are only 15-minute candles, but we've put a couple of green candles together in a row. So still way too soon to tell what direction this is going in. I do believe we're going to hold this $63,000 line and start to head back up. All the indicators that I look at are extremely ambiguous right now, so I'm not getting any super strong signal. So honestly, this is more of a gut feeling for me. I just feel like we've been destined to test this $63,000 line that we hit on the flash crash, and now we've done that. I wish we had done it on bigger volume, so we'll have to see if this holds. We're off to a good start. We've got a couple of 15-minute green candles, and I will tell you, even as I've done this video, all the stocks are up a little bit from where they were at the beginning of the video. And HUT has actually now gone green on the day, and it's up 0.42%. So it's a long day, not sure where we're headed. I will probably not buy anything today personally, unless there's a dramatic turn to the downside. And again, I am not expecting that. I believe we're going to hold 63,000, but I can't rule out the possibility that we're going to go down and test 60,000 again. We cover Bitcoin and the Bitcoin miners quite a bit on this channel, so if you enjoy that content, please subscribe to the channel. And if you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button. And everybody have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next video.